The most annoying people in your life are your greatest teachers. When you are annoyed with anybody, this is a reflection of yourself. Actually, more accurately, it is a projection of what you feel is wrong with yourself. Use this as a guide. There is no template for success. Looking at success stories of others can be useful for motivation, but it can also be harmful if you adopt a rigid idea of how to achieve any goal. There's no definitive age to find success. There's no definitive way to find success. Your desires and beliefs have been more deeply programmed than you realize. The things you desperately think you want, success, approval, power, material objects, have most likely been implanted into you by our society, your parents, and media. There is immense freedom once you realize this and live on your own terms, not anyone else's. Decisions should be made with a combination of intuition and logic. The ideal decision-making process should look like this. You get struck with inspiration, an intuitive insight. Wait on it. Don't act right away. Use your logic and your rational mind to decide if this is the best course of action to move towards. Oftentimes, your intuition is right, but sometimes it'll lead you off a cliff. So be wary. Find what gives you energy. And this is different for everybody. Some find energy by being around others. Some find it by being alone. Some find energy by being in nature, while others thrive in urban environments. It's different for everybody, but the important thing is to seek out energy-giving activities and eliminate energy-depleting activities. Success is how you define it. Once you truly understand yourself and find your purpose, then you are free to judge how much material success you need and desire. Ego is usually the driving force behind traditional societal success. Begin to search for your truth and reject ego. Physical health goes way deeper than you realize. Don't be fooled by a simplistic definition of physical health. Every organ and system in the body can be enhanced through a variety of means. I've found focusing on stomach health first is very beneficial, especially with our modern day food supply. Functional medicine and alternative therapies should be explored objectively and combined with Western medicine. The quickest cure to depression is ikigai. If your depression stems from a lack of purpose, which is very common, the Japanese conception of ikigai can quickly help you. Get as close to the center of this Venn diagram as possible to find your life's mission. Align what you love, what the world needs, what you can be paid for, and what you are good at. You are the only one to blame for your failures. Analyze all of your failures and find the point where you went astray, the point that led you to where you are right now. This is the only way to learn and grow. Communication is a superpower. This is one of the things that elite society knows that everyone else doesn't. Communication is probably 50% of achieving any of your goals. Learn to speak and write about your life, other people's lives, and ideas. The ultimate North Star is helping others. And this isn't as selfless as you think. Helping others is the strongest motivation to consistently pursue difficult things. Almost any endeavor can be reframed to see it as helping others. Love is everywhere and everything. Especially guys think of the idea of love as cringy. You know, we'd rather watch an action movie than a romantic comedy, right? In fact, love is everything. It's love of people. It's love of your passions, love of self-improvement, love of yourself, and love of the world. Love is the fundamental aspect of creation, and without it, you're lost. Practice mental flexibility. Just as a rigid body can cause injury, so can a rigid mind cause injury as well. The best way to do this is to not think you're so smart. Don't hold onto your ideas so tightly. Be willing to reverse any idea, and don't just say that you are. Actually mean it. Be willing to go back on any idea if you're proven wrong. I see this rigidity a lot, especially in the areas of health, politics, science, and spirituality. Always face your fear. Like Joseph Campbell said, the cave you fear to enter holds the treasure that you seek. If you find yourself rationalizing why you shouldn't confront someone or pursue some endeavor, this is the strongest sign that you should do just that. Resistance is everywhere, and you must fight it. As Stephen Pressfield preaches, the more you see resistance as an actual force, an actual negative force in your life, the more you can fight it. You're not going to want to do the things that are good for you. There's going to be resistance to do them. But the stronger you become, the healthier you become, the more motivated you become, the easier it will be to fight this impulse. Remember, the greatest battles are fought in your mind. Every disadvantage holds an advantage. If you can overcome a perceived disadvantage in life, then this gives you strength and also allows you to help others do the same thing. This can be very lucrative and rewarding. Life is not chaotic. Look for the patterns. In the Hermann Hesse novel Siddhartha, the ferryman Vasudeva tells Siddhartha that he can learn anything from the river. In fact, all of the world works like this. It is a fractal. If you master any one worthy area in life, it will show you how to master anything else. Take it easy on yourself. There's so much work to do to improve yourself, but always remember that you're still 98% chimpanzee genetically. You're still an animal. So when you become lustful or greedy or angry, take it easy on yourself. You're still in the early stages of the evolutionary process of becoming fully human, and it's not easy. Happiness is something you need to rediscover. We were all born happy. Money, power, attractive mates are nice, but they will not give you happiness. Happiness is inside you and how you see the world. There is a higher intelligence to which you must surrender. Religion isn't ubiquitous anymore. There has historically been corruption in these institutions, and it has degraded people's faith in them. Remember, though, that there is still a higher power, a creative intelligence behind everything. Surrendering to this and finding direct experience of this will make you content and also make you fearless. Repressed emotions will slowly eat you away. Be aware of how you feel. Are you annoyed? Are you joyful? Are you sad? Never repress these emotions. Always feel them and understand where they come from. Any repressed emotion will fester inside of you and cause physical and mental illness. What you say and think matter. Self-deprecating or bullying humor is just lazy. If you want to be funny, just actually be funny. And this is a hard pill for me to swallow because growing up, I was the king of negative humor. The fact is, what you say and think matter. It changes you. So attempt to choose your words carefully and combat your negative thinking. The ability to adapt is useful, but also harmful. Humans and animals are built to adapt to almost any situation. This is useful if you find yourself in misery, but what if you find yourself in a prosperous situation? Seek to appreciate the good things in your life. Is it easy for you to find food and water? Do you have shelter? Are you healthy? Know that it's a biological process to adapt to any situation, but fight the impulse to take your life for granted, especially the people that love you and who you love. These are 23 insights that have actually changed my life for the better, and I hope they'll do the same for you.